All right, what's going on, guys? It's Vince, and welcome to my 2026 yearly Ironman video. I was pretty excited for this one. We just hit 300 subscribers over on YouTube, so been here a while, or even if you're new, thanks for watching. It's been a really fun year. We started doing content creation and Twitch, and just live streaming in general a lot more in 2025. So to see it grow to this and to now be making the 2026 bank video is pretty cool. We got a lot of items this year, just grinding stuff on stream. So if you're new or even if you're not, just come over, say hi, hang out, and I hope to see you there. Anyway, I wanted to start off. We are re-maxed. We got 99 sailing this year. It's the first skill to come to RuneScape, so starting off, I mean, it's kind of cool. The skills tab looks real weird, and I do miss the 2277 total level, but I did want to just show off that we did remax. Next, I wanted to go over the 3 pets that I got this year, and then some of the items that I got, and then we'll kind of jump into the bank. So we got Lil Zik from Tob, which is just kind of crazy. I didn't think I'd ever get Tob pet, let alone have it this soon. So very spooned, but pretty cool pet in Lil Zik. We also spooned the Abyssal Orphan from Sire. I think it was like my second or third unsired. We ended up getting Abyssal Sire, so pretty cool pet. It looks just nostalgic almost. I don't know. It was an earlier boss. It was one of the more like early bosses in the game, so it kind of just has that like old school feel to it. I don't know. I was pretty happy to get that. And then this one is not as early as Abyssal Orphan, but we got Hubert going for our Dragon Hunter wand, and I love the colors on Hubert. We actually ended up getting like 2 and got got a dupe of Hubert, but I just love the colors on him. It's such a cool looking pet, and the whole boss just has really good visuals. But yeah, we got the Huey pet, the Tob pet, and the Sire pet. So, and then before we get into these items as well, I wanted to real quick go over some of what we got this year in terms of XP gains and boss gains. So if you look on screen, this is the XP that I got for this year. Overall, we got 138 million XP. A lot of it being in combat. We got 24 million strength, 21 million hit points, 19 million ranged, and 8.8 million attack. But excluding that, I mean, I guess funny enough, sailing was our biggest non-combat skill with 13 million XP. We did get 99, but then other than that, like we AFK woodcutting a lot if I'm playing like other games, so we ended up getting 9.8 million woodcutting XP, which I think is just hilarious. And then some of the other like top skills this year was farming at 8.3 million XP and cooking at 7.1 million XP. Not a bad year overall. I definitely would like to get a little bit more this year, but it should help that I'm streaming a little bit more and making content instead. So hopefully that kind of increases in 2026. And then let's take a look at the bosses as well. We had 276 efficient hours bossed, and our top boss of the year was Yama, which came out, I want to say, in like May, late May. So pretty cool. I ended up finishing Yama, just duoing with a buddy of mine. The Dono Fly method is really fun. So I did 1,400 kills. I got full oath plate, and then I helped a buddy of mine get full oath plate, so that's why it's kind of a lot higher than I think what it takes most people. Like it usually only takes most people like 800 or 900 from what I've seen. But yeah, we did 1,400 Yama, and then I already had Vard done on this account. Like we got the ult tour in like November of 2024, so no Vard this year. But we did do Duke, Leviathan, and Whisper. As you see there, we did 1,200 Duke, 562 Leviathan, and 562 Whisper. I actually didn't plan that at all. It's pretty funny that it's the same KC. We did a little bit of Kraken with 400, a little bit of Seracnus here and there at 284. We went and got our Dragon Hunter wand and did 280 Huey. We did our what is it, Royal Titans. So we got, I didn't get the ranged one. But we got Mystic Vigor because I didn't have the Arcane at the time. But then we ended up getting it like a week later at Chambers, which was ironic. But yeah, other than that, 160 Corporal Beast, 150 Thermi, a little bit of Kriara, 95 Hespori. I just enjoy killing Hespori if you're unfamiliar. Did a little bit of Grotesque Guardians, a little bit of Theater of Blood with 71, a little bit of Vorkath and Moxie, and then just about jump into Chambers a little bit more frequently with 52. I actually did my first solo a couple weeks ago, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, that's kind of the overview for bosses. It was very much like Yama. Oh, and then I don't know where Doom is on here, but we did a lot of Doom as well, as I'll show you. We did 1600 delves. That's pretty cool too. So very much like a Yama and Doom year with all the DT2 bosses mixed in there. So as for items we got this year, we got like I said, we did Yama, so we got full Oath Plate. I'll put that on real quick. It looks dope. Would have loved to have Radiant, but we just have the regular for now. We went to Kriara as well and got full Arma. I do have like the Masori Chaps fortified, but I did not get them this year. It's full Arma set. And then prior to Yama coming out, we got the Emberlight and Scorching Bow just to prep. I think I had the Scorching Bow turned into the Purging Staff at the time. But I just have it as a Scorching Bow right now because I'm doing Zami. And then, like I said, we went to Doom, so we got the Eye of Ayak, the Vernic Treads, and the Infliction Gauntlets. We ended up getting, I think, 3 Macchiato Cloths by the time it was all done. The first one, actually, we got day 1 on like a wave 2. It was just ridiculous. I had no idea how rare it was, so I was like, oh, maybe it's... I didn't freak out that much, but I think it was like a 1 in 2k drop at like 50 KC or something stupid. So that was way crazier than I realized at the time, but we ended up getting 3 by the time we were done. And then, like I said, recently we got the Dragon Hunter Wand. Just a quick little grind I wanted to do on stream for Frost Dragons and Mithril Dragons, to get it out of the way and have when I went back to Mithril Dragons, and we eventually start doing Frost Dragons for all the sailing dragon supplies. We got the last 3 DT2 rings, so we ended up getting the Magus, the Venator, and the Bellator, which was pretty cool. And honestly, that place treated me pretty well. Like just like Desert Treasure 2 bosses in general treated me pretty well. It was like Bard took maybe 1400 kills, and then it was like 1200 Duke, like 600 Leviathan and Whisperer. So not bad at all. But we did finish off Desert Treasure 2, getting the last 3 rings that we needed, and then the Soul Reaper Axe as well, which I thought was like just sick on an Ironman. Like it's not the hardest weapon to get, but it's definitely not the easiest as well, considering you need 4 parts. So pretty happy to get the Soul Reaper Axe on the account as well. Additionally, we got our Amulet of Avarice from Revs, so hopefully we can go get the 3 Rev weapons as well. But for now, just the Amulet of Avarice will do. Pretty cool item to get, as it makes the Rev drops noted, which is pretty nice. And this was funny. I was like, oh, I'll just go get the Antler Guard real quick. No, it took like 6x the kills. I think I did like 3,000 or 3,500 like Custodian Stalkers or whatever like the higher level one is. I figured I'd grab it just like, because why not? And then it ended up just taking forever. So I did it while I was playing other games, but that took forever to get, so I thought I'd just throw it in there. And then last but not least, we did get our Quiver this year at Coliseum. Really fun piece of content. They did a really good job with Coliseum, and very happy to have my Quiver. I need to corrupt it and turn it into the Max Cape variant, which like this. I use Transmog on it because I do have a Max Cape and I have the Quiver. But I think I have like a Bofa and some other like ranged gear that just doesn't use charges. So like I'm not in a rush to get this sorted out. But it does look really nice compared to the regular version. And then obviously we have our Infernal Max Cape as well. that we got last year, 2024. But yeah, those are our items that we got this year. Like I said, we've been streaming a lot more in 2025 than any other year. So it's been fun just seeing this like haul kind of grow, and actually getting like a decent amount of items this year instead. So if you want to come check out a stream, come say hi. I'd love to chat with you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into our bank. Pause everything. So right now we're sitting on 6.7 bill, which is crazy to me. I never thought this iron would grow to this. I had never even done a fight caves when I started this account, so to see it grow into this is pretty cool. Our coin stack grew a little bit. We're up to 64 mil. I know last year we had like our bonds along the top, so we got our caskets. I open caskets on stream for channel points, so I like to keep them at the top. Then we have a little bit of the scroll boxes as well down here that I have been putting off doing and need to go and get completed. Other than that, we have like some currencies, nothing crazy, like Sunfire Splinters, Crystal Shards, Revenant Ether, that sort of stuff, the Ancient Essence, and even the snowballs that we got the one year for Christmas. Just for fun. It just looks funny in the bank. Got our runes as well, some outfits, some teleports. I know like the Sailor's Amulet is new this year. I don't think the pendant is new, but it did get the upgrade with all the Varlamore Part 3 stuff. I think the Sunfire runes might be new, and we started making Aether runes finally, so we threw those in there as well. But I like kind of just how squared off this looks. Everything's right there as well. Moving on to our supplies tab. This changed a little bit with the release of sailing. I know like we got our fletching knife this year, but additionally like the camphor logs are new, the ironwood logs are new, and the rosewood logs are new as well. We kind of just made a little box there to have all those. And then you can't make planks with everything, but we did make our camphor, ironwood, and rosewood planks. Put those with our regular ones. We got our sawmill vouchers next to that as well. And then I don't think anything else is new. I mean, our flax is there. I think maybe that grew a little bit if we got some as a drop. The bucket of sand from like the daily deposit from Bert, that grew a little bit, I'm sure. But other than that, nothing crazy new up here. I added red topaz, opal, and jade to like my gem stack. With the release of sailing, because you get a lot from the salvage at level 87. So I banked a little bit of it and decided to sort it after the fact so I could get some gems in there. So we have a decent amount of red topaz, opal, and jades right now, which is really nice. And then man, I haven't done a birdhouse run in forever, but we have that sitting there. And then this is where it gets kind of funky. A bunch of new sailing stuff, but we got all the different new cannonballs and nails. The nails weren't new. The dragon nails were new, but the put all our nails in here to go with the addition of the cannonballs. And then how weird is this? The iron nails are the darker version of 2, and steel nails are the light version. But then the steel cannonball is darker than iron cannonball. Very odd. But got our ore as well. All the mining stuff with the bars. I know I didn't have tin ore for sailing, and I knew I needed some, so I went and got some of that and paired it with the bronze bar. And then I added the lead ore and the nickel ore as well, and just put the respective bars next. I also added the salts here for the torch that you put on your boat, so you don't die in the one waters. You have to like stay warm or whatever. So we have the salt there as well, just because you do mine it. So I figured it could go there. And then I still have to get into like deep sea trawling. I haven't really made my boat and gone and gotten any of the new fish yet, but now we have all of our fish as well and like food items. So a little bit of the tools and the bait to start, but then we get into our main kind of food section of our bank, which I'm very happy with. I mean, we have 57,000 Karambon, which is just like super goofy. I don't even think I'll be able to go through those. I think they're just kind of there. That way I don't run out. But if I'm playing another game, I went and fished karambans. I don't even think that was this year. I had to have so many last year. I'll have to go back and look, but I don't think I added like any this year. Maybe a little bit, but I did fish sharks at one point. I wanted to get the big shark for the collection log. So I figured I would just get a little bit of food. Trying to go for that item. So we do have like, is that like 11,000 sharks sitting there, which is pretty cool. And then this, I'm really proud of this. I'm not gonna lie. We have 1,500 raw anglerfish left to cook, but we have 3,100 cooked anglerfish. I think it's a combined like 33,000 anglerfish on the account, which is just wild. It's also something I'm not gonna run out of in the foreseeable future at all. It's just nice to have. Like I said, if I'm playing another game or working on some stuff from home, even like editing a video, I'll just go and sit at anglerfish and get the stack up, because why not? It's just beneficial to do on the account. That way when I do want to go stream or do some PVM on my time, I have that there ready. So we also got a bunch of raw sea turtle from, I presume, maybe the DT2 bosses. But we got like 5,000 combined raw sea turtle, a little bit of, well, decent bit of monkfish with like 14k, some purple sweets at 690, a little bit of manta rays, and then it's just all the rest of the food: lobster, swordfish, whatever else is around here. So, other than that, like, we have some random skilling stuff at the bottom here. It is a supplies tab nonetheless, so we did that. But yeah, that's our supply tab. So pretty fun tab. It's somehow worth 420 mil, which is just crazy. But yeah, that's our updated supply tab. The release of sailing. I had to do a couple tweaks, but it came out pretty nice. And then I'll jump into potion storage in a second, but this is our farming tab / potion tab. We used to have all of our potions kind of lined up, but with the addition of the potion storage, they're all shoved in there right now. So, but here's all of our seeds and our herbs. We're looking really, really healthy on that. We have a lot of seeds and herbs. We're looking really good, honestly, with that. I don't even think I could grow like this many earet seeds, like 4,000, like, it's ridiculous. But like 2,700 Renar weed with like 135 seeds is just super nice to like come in here and see. Like, we're not hurting on seeds at all. I do my farming contracts, just so I actually never run out. But this game, like, it just throws herbs at you if you do PVM content. So I do need to go and like make a lot of these potions, but we have a lot of potions as is, so it's really no big deal. Jump into the potion storage real quick too, though. So we have the main ones up top. I don't think there's much at the bottom here, other than like blighted super restores. I mean, I have a little bit of like extended super anti-fires, extended anti-venoms, but I mean, I guess super attack potions we have a lot of. We have like 5,000 of those. Decent amount of like super defense and strength are sitting there as well. And then from our Yama grind, we have like, what is that, 1,000, like 1,100, it's like 1,100 surge potions. So that'll be nice if I do some combat achievements. But yeah, the main ones up at the top, divine range and super combat, of course. We have like 2,000 prayer pots, like a little over 3,000 ranging pots. What even, how many brews is that? Making me do math, Jagex. It's like 6,100 Sarah brews, which is just crazy because we have so much more in this tab that I just haven't made yet. 2,000 super combats, 2,000 super restores, and like what is that, 4,000 stamina pots almost. So we're not hurting on potions at all. We have like our secondaries and some herbs that seeds that I use for my my farming contracts as well in this tab. So nothing crazy in this tab, I guess. But yeah. So like I said, like I guess snape grass is probably the craziest thing that I have in here with 22,000 snape grass. Some people are gonna be like, that's ridiculous. But I used to just farm it. I just go around and grab a bunch. So why not? I guess I don't even know how it got up to be that big of a stack, but I'll take it. And then this is the biggest tab in the bank, the gear tab. So I'm putting that up for you guys. But yeah, you saw the items in my inventory that I got this year. We got full oath plate, full armadillo. We went and finished Doom, so we got like our Eye of Aak, Vernic treads, and the Confliction gauntlets. Finished our DT2 ring set, so we got our Ultor ring, Venator, Bellator, Magus, and then we went and got our Soul Reaper axe. But yeah, this is, I mean, this 5 build tab. It looks great. I need to add certain things to it. Like I want more God Sword blades. I have a ton over in my my loot tab, but I need to go get like the completed blades. I'm missing, I think, the God Sword shard right now. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good tab. All of our armor sets up top with some boots and gloves, necklaces, and then we got like our melee weapons, some ranged weapons, magic, and some more miscellaneous stuff towards the bottom. So we got like our rings, the cuirasses, some books, the cannon, and like other Slayer stuff. So like Seed Box, Bone Crusher, stuff like that. But the real like great stuff is up at the top. Obviously, like Scythe's there, Shadow's there, our ACB, Dragon Hunter Lance, Dragon Claws, Warhammer. What else is over here? 4 Soul Flame Horns from Yama, which is crazy. Dusty Helm, just stuff like that. Our Noxious Halberd. That's honestly, Noxious Halberd's a really fun weapon. But yeah, this is the gear tab. I do want to like expand this and grow it more and more, especially this year. But it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think we got full Echo Virtus this year too. We needed like the Virtus mask. It was so that's so cool looking. I love the look of Virtus and Echo Virtus. Looks so nice. But yeah, that's our gear tab. I think it kind of speaks for itself, you know. And then I think we switched our crystal to white this year because of the quiver. I think, like, if I'll take this out real quick. If you use white crystal armor, I feel like that just looks better with the max cape quiver. So I did change it to white. I think it was black in the past though. But yeah, that's my gear tab. So it's pretty fun tab. My favorite tab for sure. So. And nothing too crazy. Moving forward, I mean, this is like a skilling outfits tab. We have a little bit of like forestry stuff. The new Sailors Storm Cruisers outfit as well. It doesn't even really have a home here. But this is a skilling tab. This is our like Slayers / like extra loot tab. So like we have like our ensouled heads. We have some dragon hide, some bones, dragon armor and equipment, rune armor and equipment. Zora uniques and dupes, some Cerberus uniques from back in the day. My primordial grind, I think it did like 3,000 kills of that. But yeah, some vials of blood, extra oath plate shards. These are actually worth a lot if you need to get your Death's Coffer up. Go do Yama and get extra oath plate shards. They're worth 207k per shard, and even if you're gonna get like 6 shards a piece. Ridiculous. And then these actually aren't too bad either. The Aether Catalyst, they're worth a decent bit. Got our tiers, extra Bandos armor, some extra rings, and Granite Maul and a Steam Battle Staff, which is cool. Holy Elixir, Charged Ice. It's literally just anything and everything PVM in this tab, or Slayer. Extra couple Bandos stuff, extra jewelry. Our Awakener's Orbs from DT2, some Chromium Ingots, Dark Totem pieces, Blood Essence, some heads and other like Slayer helm stuff up top here, some keys, some orbs, a couple shards there, and then our ranged ammunition as well. We keep all the way down here in our Slayer tab as well. So. And at the end, the bottom, we have all the Yama contracts, and then just a bunch of miscellaneous items. So like a couple dupe Virtus pieces, dupe Macchiato cloth, then some other items that we either don't have finished, so like our Godsword shard pieces, or like dupe pieces. So like our Soul Reaper axe, we got a dupe Leviathan's Lore and Siren Staff, so we threw those down here as well. And then like Claws of Callisto, we need the weapon drop from Revs, the Fangs of Venenatus, same sort of thing. Or even like an uncompleted bludgeon, you kind of just throw in this tab and forget about. So that's a fun tab as well. It's one of the more expensive tabs. It's 762 mil, but that's our Slayer tab, and it's fun to just kind of watch grow, especially like some of the alchables with Dragon and Rune. So, and then this is just a bunch of slop from Clue Scrolls. We got our champion scrolls at the top, but it's everything else is just a bunch of slop. This is a bunch of like random gear. It's just a bunch of dumb shit that I use for the downgrade series, which is a series I have over on my channel about just downgrading gear. So it's all a bunch of shit gear that I don't really need, but I use it for videos. And then this is like just more shit. It's just random stuff. So like Wildy, if I'm doing Wildy content, I'll bring like an Archer helm or like a Nezi helm with like a Glory and black D-hide sometimes. So like that's there. Just a bunch of other random stuff, really. I mean, like the two big we ended up getting two, but we have our big shark there. Like I don't even know why coconut milk is in here, or like all different construction supplies. Some other currencies that I should just move to the first tab that I haven't yet, but those are in here. Some holiday items, because you do get like dupe holiday items, which I think is kind of cool to like just collect, have over here. It shows that you've been on the account as an iron for a long time because you can't trade them. And then some sailing stuff as well down here with the more recent release of sailing. So that's about it for the bank. Like I said, 6.7 bill is what we're up to now, which is just wild. I'm sure that'll grow in 2026 into 2027, which is hard to say, isn't it? 7? Ugh. Jeez, I can't even believe it's 2026, let alone 2027. But yeah, once again, this is kind of the main tab, the gear tab. So that one's fun, and then I do like my supplies tab as well. And even my push, these like three are like the main ones. But they're just so fun in their own way. But that's our bank, guys. That's our little bank. So hopefully you enjoyed, got a little glimpse of what I'm doing. Like I said, I've been streaming every day for the weekdays, and then sometimes on weekends. I start between like 9 a.m. and noon Eastern time. So if that's something that interests you, watching me do some PVM and going for endgame iron items, come say hi. You don't have to lurk or chat. You're more than welcome to, but you don't have to. Just swing by, say hi, and go about your day. I really don't mind. But yeah, my Twitch is Vuruxium RS, and then YouTube is obviously just Vuruxium. So I do multi-stream, so if you'd rather watch me on YouTube, that's an option as well. But that's been my 2026 yearly bank video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I hope to see you over on a live stream. See you later.